When Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he was in distress and anguish. And a lot of people interpret that as, oh, because he didn't want to, die. He didn't want to go through the stuff that he had to go through. I don't believe so. You know why? Because nobody could take his life. He laid down his life for us. He gave up the ghost. Okay? Nobody took his life. He laid down himself for us. And why would he tell Peter? When Peter cut off the ear of the soldier, why would he tell Peter, do you not think I can ask my Father to send these legions of angels and to come and protect me? He didn't do that. He willingly laid down his life, and he knew the Father would come to him if he wanted it to. The distress and anguish was kind of a foreshadow of what happened in the Garden of Eden when Adam and Eve disobeyed God, and all the things that came after. The sin, the rebellion, the separation was on Jesus at that moment. I believe that's what was breaking him at that moment, seeing what people, all the consequence, all the things. Imagine the millions of people, billions of people that literally were affected by what happened in the fall, right? He was facing that. He was seeing that. It was a foreshadow. And he knew what he would have to go through for mankind to come back and reconcile with God. But that wasn't the reason why he was sweating blood. That wasn't the reason why he was distressed. It wasn't because he was going to die. It was mostly because the weight of the world, the weight of sin was on him at that moment. And he knew when he would go on that cross and give up the ghost, he knew that he would make a way for mankind and God to be reconciled together. Back to how it was in the garden before the fall. It makes you realize and it makes you see how much that sacrifice, the spotless Lamb of God, perfect in all his ways, gave himself up for us, and we didn't even know. There's people that don't know right now. There's people that don't understand the depth of sin, the separation of God. They don't understand, and Jesus took that on himself for us. He took that on himself for us to be connected back to where we should be. Don't take it for granted. Don't take God for granted. Don't take your relationship with God for granted. Don't take it for granted. Because the things that Jesus had to go through was for you and I to know the Father, to have a relationship with God, to hear his voice, to be one with him, to live on this flawed planet with a purpose. Don't forsake your relationship.